is gone. Still I love her. It's getting late. Torn from my eyes, gone to another place. We'll come right. We'll come right. Come back morning, come back morning. Keep on sewing, clothes on.
결제가 완료되었습니다. 카드를 제거해 주세요.
place.